Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to yet another beautiful day on planet Earth. If you're willing to spend time, remain patient, Mother Nature usually rewards you with an interesting, unusual, a new, or an eye opening experience. However, in this age of instant gratification, most folks do not want to spend the time waiting, watching, and experiencing. We were out on a trip into the Kaziranga National Park. It was an afternoon, and as we entered the park, it started to rain. We sat huddled in the jeep, covered, worried about our equipment getting wet, and probably even thinking, my God, what's going to happen? Are we going to get rained out? Or the strip's going to get washed out? As we drove in, great hornbills kept calling out to us, inviting us to look out, inviting us to see them, hear them, enjoy them. However, the rain meant that we had to stay put. As we drove further in and we neared a large water body, the rain stopped, however, and we were able to throw off the covers. Soon we reached a point close to the water body where there was a watchtower, which allowed us to get off the jeep and set foot on the ground. No sooner than we stepped onto the ground and we were still collecting our thoughts when we were surprised by a Tusker who appeared out of nowhere onto the path we had just traveled on. He seemed just as surprised to see us where we were and within seconds vanished back where he came from. A breathtaking experience that lasted just a few seconds, and as we stood there shocked in total silence, considering such a large animal coming out without a single sound. And that's exactly what happens, in a rain drenched forest. The sounds get depressed, and it becomes that much more exciting, that much more dangerous for us, for a prey animal, because they find it harder to hear the predator closing in. We were just getting our heartbeats back to normal when the guide signaled to us indicating another sighting. So we walked up the watchtower and we were rewarded with a panoramic view of the grassland on the foreground, the water body in the middle, the forest in the background, and the wide open skies above. In this vista, we could see a herd of elephant walking slowly towards the water body. The herd, comprising females, juveniles, and calves, made its way slowly towards the water. Of particular interest to me was a mother and her calf, probably a few months old at best, who were way ahead of the rest of the herd. For a highly intelligent and a social animal species, elephant calves are like human babies in a sense of being completely dependent on the mother. While elephant babies with a gestation period of over almost 2 years are born and are able to walk within a short period of being born, human babies, on the other hand, are completely dependent and immobile for a few months. Total and unconditional trust is the foundation of any child's relationship with a parent, and elephants are no different. The calf will blindly follow its mother everywhere, since mom is where the baby finds food, security, and comfort. This is exactly what we see out here, the calf sticking close to the mother, often touching her legs or flanks as a reaffirmation of the mother being close by. As the mother enters the water, the calf follows without any hesitation and continues on despite the water being deep enough for the calf to go under. For a moment, we stood there, concerned about the calf's safety and its ability to stay afloat. The mother elephant, however, just moved on, totally unconcerned. And soon enough, we could see the calf snorkeling with its trunk above water, walking underwater, and reaching on the other side, perfectly safe. This is similar to a situation in human terms where when we see a child fall, the immediate tendency is to rush towards a child and to try and pick up the child. If you notice, unless the child is actually hurt, it's more likely that when the child is ignored, the child would just dust off the mud and sand if nobody were to go near and move ahead with whatever he or she was doing. However, the same child would break out crying if an adult were to come close by to try and pick up the child and see if the child was hurt or show any form of concern. This logic, however, does not apply if the child is actually injured. Do remember that. The mother elephant in this incident was exhibiting what is called as tough love. She was right there, just in case the child was actually in danger, the calf was actually in danger. The mother, the aunts, the grandmother, every adult would just swoop in without any hesitation to protect the calf. However, they would only do this in times of real danger, not what we perceive to be a danger, however, would be a learning experience for the calf. Tough love from the parents ensures that the child learns to be self sufficient much earlier and thus ensuring its ability to survive better. Just another small but significant example of the survival of the fittest. Hopefully, we can learn something from this and apply to our lives as well, making our offsprings better prepared to face the world on their own and be better world citizens, taking care of themselves and the world around them in a much better way. Thank you for spending time listening in. Until we come back with a new episode, another new interesting experience. Take care. God bless. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Thank you.